A US-based company has begun work at the sanitary landfill in Connery to process scrap metal to be shipped outside of the Federation. Enclave Resources this week have set up their equipment at a section at the landfill to crush all derelict vehicles, old appliances and metals in a process known as baling and logging. Within a few hours on Monday and Tuesday, the company has managed to compact a large portion of scrap metal on a section of the landfill. This is how the process works. Jeff Folsom, Business Development Director at Enclave Resources, explained what is done with the processing of scrap metal.
We yesterday initiated the processing of metal scrap, which has been very nicely accumulated, neatly accumulated here at the landfill on St. Kitts. Our focus is on any derelict, abandoned scrap, not just cars, derelict vehicles, but also stoves, ovens, galvanized, anything with metal on it, or even mostly metal. It doesn't have to be 100% metal. And what we do behind me, you can see a large overbuilt car logger baler. It weighs just shy of 100,000 pounds with 120 tons of crushing force. We take vehicles and washers, dryers, ovens, stoves, and we crush them into these cubes that you see here.
Mr. Folsom said the company has a 5-year contract for the processing of scrap metal on the island.
When we have about 20 cubes, that equals one export container. We're getting out about 22 tons, net tons in a container. We carefully load the container or a flat rack, and we export it back to Florida, whereby it goes through our contract impact shredder and then to the largest steel mill in America, Nucor, where we have a contract. And they melt it down and we'll use this in new steel products again. Then at that point, he'll instruct me to start working with his collection manager, and we'll come up with some ideas and a path forward to helping get product removed off the island or around the island.
Meanwhile, Mr. Keithley Phillip, General Manager of the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation, the SWMC, disclosed that a great amount of work has been done over the last 2 days.
The intent really, and if the cameras pan over here, you realize that all of this has already been taken up. All of this has already been taken up, so we have been doing a lot of work within just the 2 days that we have been here.
That's correct.
And so by admission, we have done, what, about 2 container loads?
I would say right now we probably have double that. I'd say close to 4 container loads and about 100-ton baled, 90 to 100-ton baled so far.
Minister responsible for the SWMC, Mr. Eugene Hamilton, was on site for a demonstration of how the metals are being processed. He spoke of the importance of this exercise in improving environmental health.
I want to make an appeal to all those who are listening to this event today to consider the damage, the danger that you create when you put derelict vehicles outside in the garbage, in the bushes. They collect water. Water is stagnant. Stagnant water breeds mosquitoes. Mosquitoes carry diseases. Mosquitoes carry dengue. We have had the trouble with chikungunya. We've had trouble with Zika.
Mr. Folsom further disclosed that each bale of scrap weighs over 2,300 pounds, and it takes about 5 minutes to create a bale.